This is the third quiz, right? Third or fourth?
Yes. The third.
Third quiz. Okay. You're supposed to receive emails. Do you receive emails showing your marks, right?
Yes.
Okay. Type your answers, please. Abdurrahman, you will help me. Jamaa, type your answers in the meeting chat. Abdurrahman, how did you answer the first one?
C.
We have C's here. Okay. Okay, can you explain why? Okay. Which finding, if true, would most directly support the underlined claim? This is textual evidence. Question. Okay. What is the claim? You need to understand the claim, then you need to support this claim. So these are the most important words in the question stem. Where is the claim, Abdurrahman? Read and tell me.
Okay. 2019 study published in Nature Ecology and Evolution looked at data from more than 1,500 species of birds, mammals, and fish in order to determine whether the rate of evolutionary change was linked to species survival.
Okay, so this is the purpose, as they say, this is the purpose of the study. They want to know the link, they want to determine whether the rate of the evolution change linked to species survival. Is there a link or not? The study found
that while some species
when
did
we
not
say
evolve faster
found, so this is what part of the study or the experiment?
The result.
Very good. So results or the outcome, the conclusion, this is the purpose, the aim, the goal. They want to know if there is a link between the evolutionary change and the species survival or not. Then they found out. So I'm about to read the results, the conclusion, the outcome. But still, I'm still waiting for the claim. I need to know the claim. Okay, the study found that
while some species did not evolve faster than others, there were no clear relationship between evolutionary rate and survival.
So what is the result? Is there a link?
No.
The answer is no. No clear relationship between the rate or the evolutionary rate and survival. That's the result. No link. Instead,
the study suggests that the previous species success predicts species survival much more accurately than the speed of adaptation does.
What does it mean?
It means that the previous species success is better. It has a strong link between the survival than more than the evolutionary rate.
So this supports no clear relationship, right?
Yes.
So he wants to say that the evolutionary rate has something or has nothing?
No, has nothing.
Has nothing to do with the success and the survival. So if you go to, you chose C, right?
Yes.
And the right answer was C?
Yes.
Why?
Because successful species. Because it says, it supports the claim. It says that successful species are more successful in surviving than quickly evolving.
Which means this
means
is positive or negative?
This is like negative. It's against the more evolving.
Very good. So this means, well, this is negative. Negative concerning the evolutionary rate, right? As if he wants to say it, or the evolutionary rate, it has nothing to do with the success. So is there a link?
No.
There is no link between, dictate me.
Between the evolutionary rate and the success of species.
Yes, success of species and evolutionary change or rate. Okay. What about B? Evolutionary rate only impacted species survival.
I think environmental pressures were not mentioned in text.
Very good. The environmental pressure, that's clueless. I don't have a clue for it. And impacted species survival. Does it impact species survival?
No.
This is against the claim, which confirmed that there is no relationship, no clue, no link. Okay. Thank you so much, Abdurrahman. Does anyone have a problem? Please stop me if you have any problem. Malak.
Yes.
Okay, you will help me with the second question. I need everyone, please, to type the answers. Type your answers, please. Malak, how did you answer this? This is quantitative.
I answered D.
You answered D. What about the rest? Quantitative, evidence,
We answered.
question, which depends on data and graphs. Okay, it's very important to know that the titles, you know, reading the titles at the very beginning is very helpful. Here he said residents of city areas in favor of adding more bike paths. Can you see the title? The title here is very informative. The title here is very informative since it clues me in the main idea or into the main idea of the text. So we're dealing with residents, we're dealing with more bikes. You said South Central, which is 33%. Okay, let's start with the sentence itself. The survey indicated.
The survey indicated the highest level of demand, with 88% of the residents' interest in adding more bike paths is in the city. It's asking about the 88%, so southwest.
So I'm so sorry. It's 88%. So it's in the southwest. That's direct. Southwest area. Okay. Thank you so much. It's very important, my friends, to read the titles of the graph or the table before going through the text and the questions, because most of the time they will help you understand, you take the main idea of the text. Haneen?
Yes.
Your answers, please, all of you, your answers to question number 3. Haneen, your answer is?
My answer is B.
Your answer is B. Okay. According to the text, what's the main cause of the coral bleaching? This is central idea or main idea, the main cause of coral bleaching. As I told you before, it's very important to read the stem before reading, because I need to read for a purpose. I don't want to read haphazardly for nothing. Then I go back to the stem, try to understand what he wants. No, go directly to the stem of the question, then go to the text. So the answers, we have A and we have A and we have B. Why did you choose it? B, rising seawater temperature. You think that's the main cause of coral bleaching? Okay, why?
Yes, because it was mentioned in the
Okay.
paragraph
Just a
after
sec.
after the first sentence.
I need to scroll. Okay. Okay, where? How did you get the main cause of the bleaching? The cause of the coral bleaching? Which
In the
sentence?
first sentence, a phenomenon in which corals lose their color for sympathetic again due to
Okay,
to increase
that's at the very beginning, that's the problem. Or the
Yes.
bleaching. Then I have a phrase. That phrase, it's like an appositive phrase, which helps me understand what is the coral bleaching, a phenomena in which
Yes.
coral lose their color, whatever. It's a problem. Huh? Lose their color for symbiotic. Huh? Due to?
And then due to it shows why did it happen
So due
in the
to
cause.
shows what?
The cause.
The cause. So due to equals the cause. So the cause is
Increasing
increasing.
the temperatures.
So do we need to continue reading?
No.
No, because that's increasing seawater temperature, rising seawater temperature. Okay, so it's stated directly. But if you go to choice A, pollution, if you want to eliminate it, scientists say that reducing local sources of pollution could help improve water quality and lower the stress on the corals. That's a solution. But why didn't you choose it?
Because it's not the reason of why did the coral bleaching happen. It is a way of solving it.
I need to be very direct and very specific. He wants the cause of coral bleaching, the reason. Reducing pollution, this is a solution. He didn't ask me about a solution. He asked me about the cause, the reason of coral bleaching. This is, say that reducing pollution, that's a solution. And I need the cause of the problem, which is, as you have just said, the temperature. Thank you. Is it clear? Does anyone have a question? Thank you so much. Haneen, Haneen, did you answer?
Yes.
So Malak answered. Haneen, Maryam, where is Maryam?
Yes, Mister, I'm here.
Okay, Maryam, I want you to help me. What's this question?
I did it.
I think this is inference question.
Inference.
Yes, inference question. I need your answer and the others on the meeting chat, please. What's
I
your
did
answer?
it A, but the correct answer. I did it A, but the correct answer was B.
So we have A and we have B. Did anyone choose C or D? I don't think so. You eliminated both of them, right? Okay. Okay. consumers tend to perceive products with high market share more positively than they perceive products with low market share. It seems sound. It seems okay because it's supposed to perceive products with high market share more positively than those with low market share. Right. Okay. Choice B, which is the right one. Marketing aimed at brand differentiation influences marketing aimed at brand differentiation influences consumers' perception of branded products, but not consumers' purchasing behavior. يعني الماركتينج اللي شغال على brand differentiation okay influences the perception but not the purchasing behavior. Mariam?
Yes, Mr.
Okay, let's try to analyze the differences between both of them. First of all, I need to know, is it about, look at the differences, look at the main focus of choice A. Look at the main focus of choice A. Perceiving consumers
Focuses on the market share, high
high
low
market share.
shares.
حلو جدا, high market share. Okay, طيب. B.
It focuses on the brand differentiation.
حلو جدا. It's also
influences.
it's a specific approach of marketing. Marketing which aimed at brand differentiation. Okay, let's go to the text. Try to figure out what's the main focus. Was the main focus of the text or the main idea of the text on the high market share and low market share, or a marketing approach which is called brand differentiation? Can you start كده reading the first sentence, at least the first sentence?
Yes. Companies whose products are similar to competing products often pursue a marketing strategy of brand differentiation.
ايه رأيك بقى؟ The main idea is stated at the very beginning of the text. So the main idea of the text will be at the very beginning. Then he's going to support the main idea. So the text is about the high share market or a specific approach or a specific marketing strategy.
No, it's about the brand differentiation.
أيوة, brand differentiation. Is it clear? Well, not yet.
Yes. It's clear, but I usually have a problem in the inference questions. I usually solve them wrong, and also in May trial, I got them. I had many questions of the
طيب بص هنا بيقول لي high market share. Was it determined أصلا high and low market share?
لا.
It's not mentioned. If there is a share, يعني high market share, the more you pay. Okay, this is a strategy, but this strategy is not discussed in this text. هو another strategy which is brand differentiation, وهي متقالة directly at the very beginning. أقول لك companies whose products are similar to competing products often pursue a marketing strategy of brand differentiation. فهي دي, that's the strategy he's going to talk about, trying to get consumers to associate their brand with unique attributes. when in fact there is little difference among brands of the same type. Juan مش عارف investigated consumers' perceptions of such products, finding that consumers viewing competing brands as having largely the same attributes, so no differences. Look, there is no difference. He wants to say that this strategy is not effective. But here if I want to differentiate between both of them, A and B, there is no market share. There is no specific market share in the text. And B is better because it mentioned the strategy, the mentioned strategy in the text. If you have a problem with inference questions, specifically between two choices, لازم أفكر في focus of the choice. The focus of the choice, you need to match it with the focus of the text. انت اللي قلتي لي ان the focus of choice B is on brand differentiation, which is a strategy. لما رحنا the first sentence of the text, which is always most probably entails the main idea of any text, لقينا فعلا هو بيتكلم على strategy or a marketing strategy of brand differentiation. So the focus of B or B matches the focus of the text.
Yeah.
Is it clear?
Yes, thank you.
Does anyone have a problem with this question? Do you need to repeat it or say it again in a different way? Does anyone have another explanation? Maybe better than mine? Abrahman?
Yes, miss.
Do you have a different explanation or do you have a question?
No.
Okay.
No.
You will help me with question number 5. Type your answers, my friends. Question number 5, the vocab in context question. Abrahman, you answered it with
Yes, miss. C.
intricate. What does mean intricate?
Yes. Like complex.
Complex, highly detailed, confused. Okay, complex, distracting, mundane. What does mean mundane?
I think mundane means like normal or without details. I'm not sure.
Does it mean boring or dull? Or I don't think so. It's
Yes,
not like. Does it have this meaning or normal or both?
I will look it up 1 second.
I'm checking. As I told you, yes. It's not commonplace. Commonplace, which means common or you are right. Has no ordinary. Okay. Normal. Distracting and violent. Okay, why did you choose intricate? Where is the clue?
Yes, miss. Because after like our design, beautiful, fantastical architecture and calming pastel colors.
So beautiful. Colors make the game both. Look. Abrahman.
Yes, miss.
Challenging and pretty. So if it's normal, it cannot be challenging. If it's violent, it cannot be challenging. It's not distracting, so it's challenging and beautiful. That's why it's complex, because he said, look, both. Make the game both challenging and pretty. So the game or the design is complex. It can't be violent. There is no clue that it's violent. Distracting, it's not distracting because it's beautiful. And it's not normal. It's complex, intricate because it's challenging. It has different things, different characteristics. Thank you. Mariam?
Yes, Mr.
Mundane means what?
What? Can you repeat again?
Mundane means
It's like something. It's. Can you repeat? I'm sorry.
it's normal, something normal. Concentrate, please, ya Mariam.
I'm concentrating. I just was writing.
Okay. Okay, yalla, help me with this question. Which choice best states the main purpose of the text? It's a function question. That's why the answers start with verbs, infinitive. We have D, and how did you answer it?
I did it B.
Okay, we have B and we have D. Okay, the main purpose. Okay, and okay, your answer to make the case that is only through read solitude that we can come to truly appreciate the full range of our emotions. Only through solitude. It seems to me that's an extreme choice. Like
Yes.
always, often, all, never, only. These seem very extreme. So if I'm not reading, if I don't want to read the text, I won't read the text because it seems that to me. Okay, go to D. To claim that positive emotions are well received by the world. Well received, not only by the world, while negative emotions are shunned. Let's go to the
I didn't know the meaning of the word shunned.
okay, even you don't know the meaning of it, you need to eliminate B because of the word only. That's extreme.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And by the way, to claim that positive emotions are well received, this is positive, right? And then I have what? While. While shows a contrast or a difference. يبقى negative emotions are shunned. This is positive or negative?
It's negative.
That's it. يبقى there is only space or there is only room for the positive emotions. Yes, Malak? Just stay
whenever
with
we
me,
have
Maria.
only, we cancel the choice. Whenever
Again?
we have only, we cancel the. Whenever we have only, we cancel the choice.
Yes, I believe so. All, never. I believe they are extreme choices.
Okay, thank you.
You're most welcome. But I'm trying to teach you here that it's okay if I don't know the meaning of a word. I try to get it because there are clues that will help me. I don't know. I don't need to know all the words. Here he said to claim that positive emotions are well received. So that's positive, well received. So the positive is positive. While shows a contrast. So the negative emotions are shunned. Shunned here, it's negative, like to be avoided or to be neglected. This is through the context. Who was answering with me? Maryam, صح?
Yes.
Look. Huh. Where are the clues here? Yes. بصوا فاكرين يا جماعه لما كنت قلت لكم ان نقرا من تحت، شايفين هو حط لي solitude هنا right عشان هنا في ايه
Yes.
solitude حطها في الاول. He wanted me to match solitude with solitude, so I do not think of the other choices. I will go or will be obsessed with choice B. But we need to read the choice carefully because there is an extreme word here, so that's extreme. وأساساً if I want to match شايفة هنا to reason بقى positive emotions equals what? I just want you from the first line, only the first line. What matches?
Laugh and the word
Laugh and the
you.
word laughs with you. So that's will laughs with you. This is will received. Okay. And the negative emotions, weep and cry. These are the negative emotions. But if you weep alone.
Negative.
Because you weep alone. So the word
It's
will
negative.
not cry with you. Like when the word will laugh with you. So the positive emotions, when you laugh, the word will laugh with you. That's will receive. The positive emotions will be well received. But if you cry, if you show negative attitudes, negative emotions, okay, the word will not share the same with you. You will do it alone. So the positive emotions are well received by the word. Negative emotions are neglected. You are alone. You are on your own. So this is concerning the reasoning. But we need to know the extreme choices and try to avoid them while eliminating. Is it clear?
Okay. Yes.
Thank you. Haneen? And
Yes.
after Haneen, Malak. Type your answers for the paired texts, please. Text 1 and text 2, your answers. who I said Haneen or
You said
Malak?
me, Haneen.
Okay, Haneen. Your answer?
I didn't see.
You did see. Based on the text, how would text 2 respond to the research discussed in text 1? So we will start with text 1. The research was about what? You said the answer, requiring people to vote.
Does not necessarily lead to election. Comes out that better represents the preference of the country as a whole.
So the tone here is positive or negative toward forcing, requiring people to vote. Positive or negative?
I think it is positive because it's not necessarily.
When you say requiring people to vote, does not lead to election outcomes or to good election outcomes. So the tone here is positive or negative?
Negative.
Negative. Yes, concerning requiring or forcing people to vote. Okay. Okay. So can you see this sentence? In
Yes.
text 2, they found. So these are the
results.
Results. So what text 1, did text 1 support forcing people to vote?
Yeah, they support it.
Go to the last sentence. You can go to the last sentence because in the last sentence you will find the results or the
The
outcome.
result.
Yes, very good. The results or the outcome. Thus, so these are the results. Huh. Election in results in countries that
require citizens to vote better reflect preference as a country as a whole.
this is positive or negative?
It is positive.
Positive. So in text 1, requiring them to vote better reflect. So this is positive. Like this is in text 1. Okay, go to text 2. Go to the last sentence. The results they found.
Both,
When people feel forced,
they found
فهنا require citizens to vote better. But in text 2, forced, when people are forced to vote, they tend to spend
less time looking information for the information about their choices when voting.
May not
reflect their actual
so positive or negative?
It is negative.
It's negative. So text 1 supported forcing and requiring people to vote. Text 2 emphasized that's the opposite. Yes. So so text 2 is opposite to text 1. So text 2 will say what? Requiring people to vote,
Does necessarily lead to the election.
Very good. Which is opposite to
text 1.
Yes, text 1. Check the last.
Mr.
Yes.
In the dual text, if we don't have time, do we read only the second text or we have to read?
Yes, if you don't
both of
have
them?
time in the paired texts, read the last sentence of text 1 and the last sentence of text 2.
Okay, thank you, Mr.
Most welcome. Whose turn? Haneen, right?
Yes. I just solved the one before.
Sorry?
I just solved the one before.
Sorry, but it's Malak or Maryam? Malak, I think.
Yes, me.
Malak, the transitions. يلا يا جماعة, type your answers. Malak, how did you answer that?
Just a minute.
Sorry?
A. I answered A.
A, it shows what?
Contrast.
Very good, contrast. Do you have 2 transitions with the same function?
Yes.
What are
Therefore,
they?
and as a result.
Very good. They are the same, so eliminate both of them. Reflect a cause and effect relationship, so they are copycats. Eliminate both of them afterwards. This is concerning the sequence or the time order. You chose contrast. Where is the contrast here? Can you explain the contrast in this sentence?
Yes. Here it says that the Gordy hockey hat trick is basically named from is named after hockey
After a
great
person.
Gordy is named after this person, but then it says that this person only did this did this only twice in his career, and other people did it way more than him.
Yes, so there are other people who could have or they already contributed to that title more than this person How? Because he did that only, I think, twice, which is far fewer times than many other players. So it could have named after another person, not this person. That's what it's named after him. It's because of luck. That's why there is a contrast relationship. Bravo, you chose. However, thank you so much. Let's move. Abdurrahman, 9.
Yes. I made it B.
This is what? That's a rhetorical synthesis question.
Yes.
Your answer? Hanin, A or C?
B.
A? Hanin, you did it A?
B.
No, I didn't. Number 9C.
Okay. We have A, B, and C. Okay. Abdurrahman?
Yes.
Okay. Abdurrahman, you did it A or C?
I did B.
You did it B, okay. Why?
Because the stem says the student wants to emphasize the unique advantage of Angora wool.
شفت انت قلت ايه؟ يبقى I need to analyze the stem. أنا عايز unique advantage of Angora wool. So unique means
Special.
different or special. Okay. Look at choice A. It's fiber produced in China and blended with.
Blended with other types of wool.
Okay. Is there something special here? I don't think so.
No.
طيب C. ممكن. Angora is different from other types, yes, of wool because it comes from rabbits rather than sheep. I don't know, maybe it's correct. B, Angora is known for its long, silky, soft fibers and for being less allergic or allergenic than sheep's wool. Is there something special here?
Yes.
اللي هي less allergenic than the sheep's wool. فإحنا we have to eliminate A because there is no unique thing in choice A. I need something unique, a unique advantage. هنا بيقول لي بس A, it's blended with other types of wool. There's nothing special here, so I will eliminate A. يا ترى بقى, was it or is it different because it's less allergenic than the sheep's wool, like in choice B, or because it comes from rabbits rather than sheep? Let's go to the text. Abdurrahman?
Yes, while researching a topic, students taking the following notes. Angora wool is a type of fiber that is harvested from rabbits.
طب ما كده it's
is
صح.
known.
يعني هنا لغاية دلوقتي سي صح.
Yes.
ماشي.
It is known for its long, silky, soft and soft fibers. Angora is often blended with other types of wool to produce warmer and softer clothing. China is the world's largest producer of Angora wool. Angora wool does not contain nalonin, a natural oil found in sheep's wool that can
ايه ده؟
cause
يعني
allergic.
الشيب wool في ايه؟
Cause
أنا.
allergic reaction.
لكن الانجورا doesn't contain الlanolin which can cause a
allergic reaction.
ايوه. يبقى how is it special؟
Because it doesn't have that chemical that causes
it
allergic reaction.
doesn't contain lanolin like the sheep wool، والlanolin ده can cause what؟
Allergic reaction.
yes. طيب طب ما هو سي اتقالت it comes from rabbits.
Yes, mister, but it wants a unique advantage. C does not mention an advantage.
هو ان هي جايه من الرابت دي advantage، هو ده difference. برافو عليك. it's difference لان في from the rabbit وفي from the sheep. اي واحد فيهم اي واحد بقى فيهم في advantage. ما ممكن يبقى الشيب احسن. ايه اللي خلى الرابت افضل؟ الوول اللي جاي من الرابت افضل ان هو it doesn't contain this allergenic oil. So the best answer is B. Thank you عبد الرحمن. مريم,
Yes, mister.
did you get that?
Yes.
Okay. هنا we have unique, different, something different. هو rabbit هو different. rabbit different. لكن فين الادفانتج
بس هو
بقى؟
بيعمل compare.
فين الادفانتج؟ واوريدي هنا اتكلم على he already compared it to the sheep's wool. وان هو is better than the sheep's wool because it doesn't contain that allergenic substance or oil اللي هو اللانولين. فاحنا it's very important to analyze the stem of the question carefully. هو عايز حاجة different، ما ممكن تبقى different negative. لا ده هو عاوز حاجة different وفي نفس الوقت
ويونيك.
ويونيك وفيها privilege، فيها advantage. لما اقول هو جاي من رابط بس، طيب فين بقى ايه المشكلة يعني؟ فين الادفانتج هنا؟ هو يونيك هنا يونيك لكن where is the advantage؟ It's not mentioned in the choice اللي هو choice C. لكن choice B بصوا بقى الادفانتج long silky soft fibers وكمان ايه؟ less allergenic than the sheep's. مريم.
Yes.
يلا 10 subject verb agreement or tense form.
It's represents B.
A.
I did it B.
You did it B. Okay.
Yes.
Why? It's singular or plural?
It's singular.
The others are plural, right?
Yes.
Okay, but where is the subject? Yeah, so you the subject A برضه لأن أنت you chose the different. Okay.
It's the sum.
برافو. The sum. طب إيه كل ده بقى؟ من أول of money.
The interrupter.
بالظبط دي prepositional phrase. So you two phrases, so you have to trim them. So the sum singular. So represents. طبعا انا if I don't have time اعملها ان انا عندي 3 plural وواحده singular. I choose the different which is the singular. لكن طبعا if we have time we have to reason يا جماعه لان هي لغايه دلوقتي الديفرنت هو الصح زي ما قلت لكم المره اللي فاتت، بس برضو يعني اصل حصل قبل كده وكان ليها exception. فالافضل ان احنا نريزن وادور على السبجكت. We have to trim the all interrupters, all prepositional phrases, any subordinate clause, اي حاجه بين السبجكت والverb you have to trim them. وتشوف بقى singular subject singular يبقى singular subject, plural subject يبقى plural verb. ماشي يا مريم. مريم معايا صح؟
أنا
ماشي. ملك فين؟
Yes.
يلا يا ملك البروناونز.
I solved A.
Okay, and the other thanks to its long legs, comma. Hey ملك.
It's because it's يعني it's an animal.
Singular or plural?
Oh, plural.
So can I say it's?
No.
The right answer is?
C.
There. Because it's plural. Is it clear?
Yes, thank you.
Thank you. حنين. Verb form. هنا عندنا past continuous. هنا عندنا present simple. We have here present continuous or present progressive. And here we have future perfect. What's your answer, please?
I did it B.
You did B, present simple. Why?
Because it's like saying a fact.
Fact or a habit.
Yeah,
and we have to
the
get
sentence
another verb. Where is the other verb?
is after the comma.
Is. Okay, so that's why we have to choose the present simple. Thank you. Abdul Rahman.
Yes.
13. Huh.
I chose B.
Choose B. The others? Okay. How did you think of this question?
It is a modifier question.
How did you know that it's a modifier? لأني
Because the comma
phrase the sentence, because this is the beginning of the sentence. لأن this is the end of the previous sentence. The beginning of the sentence is a phrase followed by a comma and then space. So check the modifier or link the modifier to the modifier. Then you ask yourself بعد الphrase أحط question mark وأقول what or who. What or who is generated by storms?
that's
ده ايه؟
winter swells.
بالظبط. هو السيرفرز people are generated by storms. The meaning is important. No. The shore is generated by storms. Can't be. ولا winter. For sure the winter swells. While popular depiction might characterize surfing as a summer sport, the reality is that winter conditions are considered better for surfing. هو بالreason يا جماعه. حتى ممكن انا مش محتاج اقرا. I don't have to read the previous sentence. هو since I detected a modifier question, so I put question marks or I ask what or whom after the phrase. الphrase generated by seasonal storms. What or who are generated by seasonal storms. زي ما عبد الرحمن كده قال لا ينفع surfers الناس ولا ينفع shore ولا it can't be winter. فحتى لو انا مش فاهم winter swells it has to be the right answer. Thank you, Abdurrahman. Maryam. Possessive?
Yes, yes, mister. I did it B.
اوكي طيب مريم البوسيسيف انا في تو تشويسز لازم اشيلهم من حساباتي من قبل ما اقرا ايه هما
اللي هو C و
ونفس الريزن ايه
أيوة.
ليه
عشان هي في ايه المفروض مش بتتكلم عن حاجة في التشويس، يعني patterns بتتكلم على اللي قبليها، واللي أصلا اللي في السبيس في verb قبليها، فما ينفعش.
لا في ريزن انا قلته المره اللي فاتت
حضرتك قلت لو بعديها noun
اي طيب
تبقى
هنا apostrophe s is this a noun
لا
of is a noun
لا it's a prepositional phrase
خلاص يبقى هكنسل دي the same reason I have to eliminate
with a
a
because it has noun
بس
it doesn't have noun after it.
حلو جدا الديفرنس بقى هنا ايه رأيك؟
إن في واحدة plural وفي واحدة singular.
طيب ماشي فين البلورال فين السنجلر
السنجلر هي دي والبلورال هي
مش هما الاثنين right so it
yes
has to be a singular هو السنجلر اسمه ايه canyon walls ما هو it is singular in order to form a singular possessive noun we add apostrophe s or s apostrophe
apostrophe s.
طيب يبقى the right answer B ولا
it's
D
D.
it's D
D.
is it clear
انا ما خدتش بالي من ان كنت عليها singular.
اهي
تمام.
خلاص هو he forced me to use a singular possessive noun is it clear
yes
this is Maryam right
yes
ماشي ملك 15
Yes. I chose C.
C I want you to to analyze sorry I want you to analyze dissect the sentence for me from though
Though is a conjunction.
yes يبقى though Paul is best known for blah 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 this is what
Subordinating subordinating clause.
subordinate clause okay so if the
Yes.
sentence starts with a subordinate clause it has to be followed by
A comma.
and
Because there's though. A
after
comma and
that
then an independent clause.
independent اللي هو subject and verb وهنا عندي though why it's subordinate because as you said في conjunction هنا زي though although و if و after و since و because and we have subject and verb and then we have a comma sentence الثانية independent clause عندي subject اللي هو he right and the verb was
Yes. Can I ask a question?
sure
What if there's a subordinating clause but without a conjunction at the beginning? Without though?
ازاي
Do we still have to put a comma?
you
يعني
can't
هي
have a
subordinating
subordinate
بس
clause without a conjunction
no, maybe it's يعني it has subject and verb but it doesn't convey a whole meaning. It's a subordinating clause.
لا يبقى لا هي مش subordinate clause ممكن تبقى phrase يعني Do you have an example؟ يعني لو انا شلت though كده هتبقى Paul is best known.
Yes.
That's an independent clause. لو حطيت كما وبعديها independent يبقى that's a comma splice. ما ينفعش
So
احط
subordinated conjunctions always have
لازم في conjunction عشان
they
in
always
order
have
to
a
form a
conjunction.
subordinate clause there should be a conjunction though although after because one of those conjunctions plus subject and verb ده كده subordinate clause. Though اهو plus subject plus verb comma وهنا في لازم it has to be followed by هي subordinate clause. It doesn't have a complete meaning. That's why it needs an independent clause after it to complete the meaning. لكن هي نفسها ما ينفعش تبقى subordinate clause من غير الconjunction. يعني
Okay.
when I say after he had studied comma he went to the club. Analyze it with me. ده ايه after he had studied
Independent phrase.
the independent after he had studied after
Dependent.
dependent
Subordinated.
سوري اللي هي subordinate لان في conjunction subject and verb. هذا subordinate after conjunction he subject had studied verb يبقى دي subordinate clause في comma وبعد كده he went to the club دي اللي independent بقى subject verb a complete meaning.
Okay. Thank you.
طيب معلش عايز اقول حاجه برضو. طب if I start with نفس السنتنس but I start with the independent after that a subordinate, should I put a comma between them؟ يعني لو قلت he went to the club after he had studied.
Yes, we have. I think yes.
لا هنا independent وهنا subordinate. The comma is unnecessary in this case. No comma. يعني لو subordinate comma independent. لكن لو independent و subordinate no comma except 3 cases. ايه هم 3 cases؟ independent comma as or while or whereas. حد فاهم؟ اي subordinate بعدها independent لازم في النص comma اهو after he had studied subordinate comma independent. طب لو بدأت بالsubordinate he went to the club after he had studied no comma إلا لو الsubordinate بدأت بas while whereas. الحالة دي الوحيدة اللي independent comma subordinate. مين مش فاهم؟
Mr. Can you repeat?
اوكي يعني مثلا Look at those examples. Although they studied hard, they didn't pass. Second example. They didn't pass, although they studied hard.
In the first example, we have to put comma because it started with the subordinate clause, but in the second, we don't have to put because it started with independent, right?
Yes. Here, although they studied hard, the subordinate, comma, they didn't pass. That's independent. دي الرول بتاعتي subordinate, comma, independent. طب لو انا عكست التو sentences بدأت بالindependent، ادي الاندبندنت
هيبقى مش بعديها comma.
ما ينفعش احط comma here. هنا independent no comma subordinate كده.
تمام.
طيب لو انا قلت they didn't pass as it was predicted. والمفروض ان they didn't pass ده independent as it was predicted المفروض subordinate. الرول بتقول ايه؟ ان لو independent بعدها subordinate no comma
بس عشان دي exception لأس
exception.
while
عشان في ايه الثلاث حاجات اللي فيها exception اللي هي as while whereas. لو السبordinate clause بدأت ب as while or whereas في الحالة دي لا هحط ايه؟
comma.
هحط ايه؟ comma. يبقى هنا independent comma
While,
as.
whereas, whereas.
a while a whereas.
Whereas.
هنا 3 rules مفهومة؟
Yes, thank you, Master.
You're welcome. يا جماعة كله is it okay? Please type 2 if everything is okay. Type 5 if you have a question. Okay, let's go back. So we are done with that. Subordinate, comma, independent. Okay. Who was answering question 15? Mariam? ولا ملك؟
I did. I answered. Me, Malak.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Haneen?
Yes.
Punctuation. Help me with question 16, please.
I did it B.
Okay. An explanation?
Because there is a dash after the name, after the subject. So it's gonna be non-essential, so we need another dash.
Very good. Where is the subject?
Samson Lucia.
And the verb?
Is.
Is. So subject dash interrupter dash and verb. If it's a comma, there should be a comma. If it's a bracket, bracket. It has to be the same punctuation mark. So the interrupter should start as it ends if it comes between the subject and the verb. ما ينفعش it can't be dash and comma. It can't hyphen and bracket. No, dash, dash, comma, comma, hyphen, hyphen, bracket, bracket. The same punctuation mark. Thank you. Abrahman?
Yes.
Okay, type your answers of question 17. Your answer?
I answered D.
Okay. Okay, start explaining.
Yes, because the first sentence is independent and the second one is independent, so
معلش انا بس I want you to analyze. انت قلت لي two independent clauses, right?
Yes.
When he returned from the ايه؟
the dependent.
subordinate صح؟
Yes.
subordinate بعديها ايه؟ comma.
Comma.
Charles Darwin brought back.
Brought.
يبقى كل ده يعتبر ايه؟
Independent.
حلو. يعني هو subordinate. سوري. يعني يا حبيبي subordinate comma independent لكن كلها على بعض تعتبر ايه؟
Independent.
dependent لان هو تشارلز داروين brought back. بعد كده بيقول لي she
would live over 170 years.
she would live blah 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 blah. طب ما دي كلها ايه؟
Independent.
subject and verb independent. How can بقى I combine two independent clauses?
Comma fanboys, semicolon, colon, semicolon, conjunctive adverb, comma, وperiod.
تمام. انت اخترت ايه؟
Semicolon.
semicolon. The independent semicolon بس ينفع combine two independent clauses بsemicolon بس؟ ممكن. وممكن كمان بcolon بس. ممكن كمان زي ما انت قلت comma fan boys comma and comma but comma for comma so comma nor comma yet comma or. ممكن كمان بsemicolon زي ما انت قلت لي conjunctive adverb اللي هو زي however moreover nevertheless and comma. يعني ممكن بالسيميكولن، ممكن بالكولن، ممكن بكوما fanboys، ممكن بالسيميكولن conjunctive adverb comma، وممكن ايه كمان؟ لو ما لقيتش كل ده هعمل ايه؟
period.
separation full stop. separate them. فالصح هنا هو الايه؟ السيميكولن. ايوه يا ملك.
Can we use a comma?
لا طبعا استحالة. ده كوما دي اللي هو choice A دي تبقى اسمها كوما splice which is
right?
wrong. We see
Okay.
see he combined two independent clauses without any type or any punctuation mark. بقول عليها ايه؟
Comma splice.
لا اللي كوما بس اسمها كوما splice. انما من غير اي punctuation run on which is also incorrect.
Okay, I have another question. Is a semicolon the same as a period?
لا هو البيريد ده هو he's not combining ده بيسيبريت them. لكن الأولوية لإيه؟ يعني لو أنت عندك سيمي كولن وبيريد اختار السيمي كولن.
Okay.
لكن if you don't have a semicolon, if you don't have a colon, if you don't have comma one of the fanboys, if you don't have semicolon conjunctive adverb comma, if you don't have the 4 ways of combining sentences, so in this case you have to separate them. لازم هيجي لي في الامتحان واحدة واحده هتختاروا يا اما سيمي كولن يا اما كولن يا اما كوما فامبويز يا اما سيمي كولن كونجنكتيف ادفيرب كوما اللي هي ذا ويز اوف كومبايننج. هتيجي واحده تانية في الموديول الثاني هيبقى ما عندكش ولا طريقه في الكومبايننج مظبوطه، فهيبقى الاونلي solution for you not to combine، لا هتسيبريت them with a period. clear؟
Yes.
Does anyone have a question؟ يا جماعه لو في حاجه مش مفهومه هنا خلي بالكم، اصل ده كده كده لازم يجي، الحاجات دي لازم تيجي، فاللي مش فاهم يقول لي. طيب I will save. I'll stop recording because this is the most important part in the session.